Beep, and we're live.
Welcome to Outside the Comfort Zone, where we talk about things we probably shouldn't talk about every Wednesday. Welcome.
Hump day. It's hump day today.
Humpin'. Did you kiss that girl on the bus yet? About a year and a half ago now, even though we've done 55 of these.
That's not a year and a half.
No, it's not. That's not mathematically correct in any way at all.
Okay, so what is math?
That's a good question.
Really?
Math.
It's kind of like the word smash.
Math is like a made-up concept that actually worked.
That is true.
Yeah.
Who invented math?
Some dumb fuck who was like actually smart at later.
This thing of things times this thing of things equals this imaginary thing.
I have started watching Cosmos, and it's obsessively good.
Who invented the calculator?
You know, I think that was probably Bill Nye the Science Guy.
You know what? I watched
First
topic. It was a debate.
Okay.
Between Bill Nye and Ken Ham.
Who is Ken Ham?
Ken Ham is he's like the president or the CEO of the it's a group. Fuck, I don't know what his thing is.
Are they dumb?
No, it's like a group of, yes, they are. But just in my opinion, it's a group that that solidifies the Bible and says how they kept the Bible the same from way back when it was written till now, and they want to make sure that it's all staying the same. So that's him. And then versus Bill Nye, and it was a debate about creationism versus evolutionism. And it was fucking hilarious.
One has evidence.
Yes.
And the other one doesn't.
Yeah. It was actually really funny to watch Bill Nye be like, okay, let's put that into perspective. Because he did this thing, he did this 5-minute rant about Noah's Ark. And he was so, nice about it, but he was just, legitimately just being scientifically, let's see if Noah's Ark made sense. And he's like, okay, there was 8 zookeepers, 14,000 animals. He's like, first of all, woo!
First of all, oh, the shit on that boat.
Yeah, he's like, okay. And then there was a 500-foot boat made out of wood.
That's smaller than probably your first apartment.
Yeah. And, 500-foot boat, that's a huge fucking boat.
I mean,
made out of wood by this family who didn't know how to build boats. And he's like, okay, so this family built this 500-foot boat that sailed around awesomely with 14,000 animals on it.
It's a lot of animals.
And it was totally fine. He's like, back in the 19th century or whatever, there was a 300-foot wooden boat, the biggest wooden boat ever made by the smartest shipwrights ever. They were they grew up learning how to build boats, and they built this boat, and the boat couldn't last because it twisted too much in the water, and it ended up sinking. He's like, but no one in his family built one that was longer, way long ago, with no technology, and it was fine.
Scientifically, that makes sense.
He's like, scientifically, makes sense.
What about kangaroos? Why weren't kangaroos on there?
Because fuck them. Actually, he did this whole thing about how did animals actually get to Australia when Noah's Ark, it was in somewhere in East
Britain, Europe,
the
Asia?
Middle East kind of area. It was in there somewhere in Bethlehem, or I don't know what the fuck the Bible, I don't know, but it was over there somewhere. And he was like, yeah, and they said that the animals all dispersed from there, and that's how they traveled the world. And he's like, I don't know how kangaroos got to Australia. He's like, there was never a land bridge in that era from there to Australia. He's like, so kangaroos obviously swam very well.
Very well. This evolution, really, just.
And he was like, and not a single kangaroo died between the Middle East and Australia. They all made it because there's no bones from kangaroos anywhere. And he did this huge rant, and just watching Ken Ham's face, being like, no, you're wrong. And the entire time, it was so entertaining. It's the entire debates on YouTube. Go watch it.
That
it's really funny.
Great.
It's really funny.
You know what else is funny? How fantastic our patrons are.
Right?
They're hilarious.
Let's talk about them.
So if you don't know what Patreon is, it is how you support the show. Bill Nye would support us if he knew about us. I can assure you of that.
No, well, he's the science guy.
I can't assure you of that.
No,
we don't.
Not.
Probably not. But if you want to support the podcast financially, and you get rewards like shout-outs and Skype calls, which we actually have a Skype call coming up.
Woo! With who?
No, with Eliza.
Eliza Schlesinger?
I love that you remember that, yes.
Why do I remember that?
Because she's a great comedian.
Yeah, she is.
She's so funny.
She's funny.
She's great. But anyways, these are our patrons. If you want to get on this list.
What do you mean? Why do I remember that? It's like Tom Hanks. You remember Tom Hanks? It's like, yeah.
I didn't know that you knew about Eliza Schlesinger.
Yeah.
She's so good.
I've watched all of her specials. She's hilarious.
I want her to come out with a third one. She's so good.
Megan at MKNicole83. It says 5 still, but I say 83 because I remember. Instagram, Megan Nicole K83. We got Bethany Drake on YouTube. We got MellyTheKitten, and her Instagram is also MellyTheKitten. We got Ashley at Ashley_Stine. One. And they got Patrick Pochersam.ch.
Switzerland.
We got Alex Maynard 09. We got Bubbles. Drew Carey. Obviously, he's new.
Thank you so much for supporting us after your long day on The Price is Right.
Yeah. Thank you very much. He's actually not on The Price is Right anymore.
Who is hosting it?
I have no idea. I think it's
wanna
Elijah
Google
Schlesinger.
that.
And then we got Michael and Laura. They're still G's. We got... Oh, not that person anymore. They have a cross through them.
Well,
you are
no,
dead
that's
to us.
down there.
Oh, okay. Elijah Schlesinger. Her actual name is Eliza Joyce. We don't know if she has anything because she hasn't gotten back to us. So, Elijah! Get your shit together.
Elijah. You played in The Lord of the Rings.
Eliza.
Eliza?
Elijah.
Jesus Christ.
Brooke. Her YouTube is BrookieBaby888. What does she do?
She does some videos. I haven't checked out your channel yet, but I'm going to. And
Go
then
watch
Aaron. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Carter?
Yeah, Aaron Carter.
He wants candy.
What boy was he in? No, that was his brother. Was in the Backstreet Boys, right?
Nick Carter?
Yeah.
I think that was his brother. You'd think so because they're both interesting people. Okay, so there's a news story I wanted to talk about, and I forget what it was. No, there was one where this guy in Missouri or some sort of place that started with an M.
Montana?
Might have been there too.
Sure.
Might have been Mexico. Not sure.
Could have been.
But there was like a 7-car pileup on this highway. Mm-hmm. It was the I-17.
Or something.
Something like that. It had a number, and it was a highway. There was like the 7-car pileup, or 6.
There was some cars on the highway.
The facts of the story, I don't exactly know. But apparently he caused this pileup. Okay. He was driving a truck. Mm-hmm. Or like an SUV or something. I'm not sure.
Here's the facts. There was a road. There were some cars on it. This guy fucked up.
Yeah, this guy fucked up. He piled some cars together. It was at least 6. 6 minimum, 7 maximum. He then proceeded to crunch them all. Yeah. And then to avoid being in trouble. Yeah. For causing this, he then got out of his vehicle. He was naked.
As you do.
He was 100% naked while he was driving. Yeah. I think that would be uncomfortable. Yeah. Like the seatbelt would hurt.
I mean, it really, yeah, it would.
So then he got out of his vehicle. Oh, he was speeding a lot too. He was going like 80 miles an hour in the 65 zone.
Oh shit!
So it was like more than what you're supposed to be doing.
He was just jamming up through there.
Yeah, and then so he hit all the cars. He hit 6
of
them.
Into him.
And then he got out of his car as he was naked, and he started running down the highway. Yeah. And he ran for like a mile, and people were just like videotaping him, like, where does he think he's going? Like, and the cops are just standing there like, what are you doing? And he's like just running down the highway, and then so he ended up tasing him as he's like just naked guy because they didn't want to tackle him or anything because he's naked. So like, I don't want to touch that shit.
Wee would get on him.
On their face, he'd be like slapping against them.
No wee-wees on faces, guys.
So they tased him and he kept on running. Like that didn't faze him at all. So then they ended up just taking their nightsticks out and just beating him until he fell down. And then they found out he was like on some sort of narcotics.
Obviously.
No, yeah, he was sober. He was fine.
He was like just going for a jog.
Yeah, so
he
that happened.
He caused a car crash. He's like, you know what would be nice right now? A jog.
But what I wanted to see was like, if he was actually sober, what would make sense in your mind at that point? Like for that to actually all make sense. Like what if his wife was having a baby at the hospital? She's like, I need you here to watch me have this baby because I need you. This is the most important day of your life. You need to be here. He's like, okay, I'm coming, babe. But he's in the shower.
Oh no.
He has waterproof Xperia Z15. Okay. Or whatever those are, and he's like, and the maid like hands it to him, you know, like in that commercial, and he's like, oh no. So then he then gets rid of the phone, runs and gets into his car. He's naked, right?
Yeah, you can't put on a towel.
Booking down the highway. Yeah. He's like 2 miles from the hospital.
So close.
Boom. Hits a bunch of people.
What are you gonna do?
He gets out and he starts running. Of course he's gonna
run. Obviously, your wife's having a baby.
Like, I think if that was actually the case, that would make sense.
The cops were rude for tasering him.
Very rude.
Maybe even because he was high, that was probably the story. He was just on the way. He's like so excited he needed something to calm down, so he took some speed or something.
I think that's probably not what happened.
That's what happened.
But I think that the pregnant wife thing, that's I would do that.
Yeah.
That would be a situation where I would run naked down the highway.
No.
I would. Yeah.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't run down naked down the highway if my wife was pregnant.
After severely hurting like a bunch of people.
Yeah, I'd be like,
families.
Gotta go. Bye.
Sorry,
May have killed someone, but there's new life coming, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's a cycle. It's a cycle. Every time a baby's born, you have to kill somebody.
Yeah. I mean, that would really control the population, you know.
Oh, we should do that, actually. Somebody's driving in your backyard.
Yeah. Oh, my God, again.
You know what we should do? It should be like every time. So, like, this should be the new tradition.
Okay.
Wife goes into labor, you have to then kill somebody before you make it to the hospital. Like, anyone.
No.
I think that'd be a great thing to control the population.
Think of all the dead bodies.
There'd be like 15 people.
No, you know what? You have to kill someone who's done something wrong. New subject, though.
Okay.
I was thinking about this.
What were you thinking about, Ashley?
I will tell you.
Okay.
The internet.
You were thinking about the internet.
The internet. Do you think that it should have an age limit? Because all of these kids, you know, you can be 8, 9, 10, you go on Twitter, you can get...
Wait, like a limit? Like after like 30 you're not allowed to use the internet anymore?
No, like you can
like a
sign up for a Twitter account at this age. I know that there are those limits, but they're not really that enforced. You know, like...
Yeah, they're like, hey, are you 18? You're like, yeah.
Of course I'm 18. Let me watch some butt porn
it's
now.
like, yeah, going to a porn website. Are you 18? Kid's like,
yeah.
Oh, no. And then it's like, oh, sorry. He's like, damn it, one more year.
Fuck. I honestly, when I was 15 and I was like getting curious, I would go onto those sites and I was like, shit, I'm not 18. And I would just exit out. I was like, the FBI is going to knock down my door, obviously.
You're a dipshit.
That like got me out of breath for a second to talk about that.
You should tuck that cord in behind that little knobby thing.
Tuck the cord into the knob.
It was in the shot and it was really bugging me.
Fuck.
Right.
Okay,
so you're thinking about the internet. There needs to be an age limit?
Well, do you think that there should be an age limit?
Or like a minimum age.
Yeah, because you can sign up for a Twitter account. You can say anything that you want. You can just like, is there lipstick on my face?
No, I'm just touching my face.
Like, usually I do that if there's something on someone's face. Like,
just get rid of this.
Just like this the entire time. Now I'm like looking in the mirror like, do I have... Do you think there should be a...
You keep saying age limit?
Well,
you know, limit means like the high end.
Do you think there should be a minimum age
for the internet
to sign up to, you know, things and
for
stuff?
things? Well, I mean, there is. Do you think it should be enforced? Like you have to like show your ID to the camera and it'll be like something?
Yeah. Or like, I don't know. Because you can be 12 years old. I don't mean to offend all of our 12-year-old audience here.
Yeah.
But you can be 12 and you can go on to like Twitter and just have all this shit. Like, I'm not saying I think that there should be a minimum age, but like, I think it's an interesting idea.
I think, yeah. I mean, as soon as you start doing stuff like that, then it... Because if everybody under 18 was no longer allowed to go onto Twitter, it would crumble Twitter.
It would. But I do have kind of an experience with this. I got RuneScape when I was like 10, right?
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
And there are a bunch of old men on there.
Yes.
And I totally had inappropriate conversations with people when I was like 10 and 11 on RuneScape. People would be like, you're my girlfriend now. I'd be like, of course I am because I'm lonely and 10 and this is the fantasy. And then we'd go into little hidden rooms and they'd be like, all right, here's what's going to happen. You're going to tell me what you would do if I was there. And I'd be like,
run away. You're old and creepy. I would not take the candy. No matter how many puppies you showed me, I would not get into your van.
I mean, depending on the amount of puppies, we could talk about it. But things got really, really gross really fast. There were some people, and like, obviously as a 10-year-old, you have some semblance of common sense, right? But like, it got like pretty gross sometimes. And thinking back, it's like, that's super inappropriate. Why was I allowed to be on that website, you know?
Well, see... that's not the 10-year-olds problem. The game was for 10-year-olds at that point.
Exactly,
but it wasn't for these old people. Like, you shouldn't take away the games from the 10-year-olds because old people are coming in and like being like on Club Penguin, like, hey, want to S my D?
So should we enforce that better? Should it be the responsibility of like the game?
There should be more moderators in these places to get rid of petties.
Get rid of the petties.
Like every time a moderator's like,
him away.
Hey, that guy's talking about S-ing some D, they could just be like, and then he can no longer SD.
Ban your IP address.
Yeah.
That's what should happen.
That's what should happen. There should just be more enforcement for that kind of shit. Because, I mean, I got butt bumped. on Club Penguin before.
I never got the appeal of Club Penguin.
Me neither. I never actually had it. I just wanted to make a conversation.
I just wanted to be a part of the conversation.
I just wanted to be popular.
Okay.
That's interesting. I think there should be more moderators, even on like Twitter and stuff like that.
Oh God, yeah.
When it comes to like.
Because here's the thing, I understand freedom of speech on Twitter, and I totally respect that, but there comes a point where it's like you are discriminating against other people, and you're hurting people with your words. And like, just because you have freedom of speech doesn't mean that you can sit here and be like, fuck all the black people, fuck all the Asian people.
I don't think that Twitter should actually stop people from saying that stuff. I think because when they say that stuff, everyone else on Twitter attacks them for it.
That is funny.
You don't even have to worry about it. Because like, as soon as somebody's just like, I hate black people, then it's like, the entire Twitter sphere is just like, whoa.
We hate you.
It's just like think about like that guy who posted the like Walter Mitty with the head of the lion.
Oh yeah.
And he's just like, hey, on Facebook, wah, and then the entire world now wants to kill him. Like if Facebook was just like, hey, you can't post that, then he would like probably maybe have gotten away with it more.
You know how last week we compared like killing a pregnant woman with like double murder?
Yeah.
I got this thing on my Ask FM and they were like, oh, Ashley's pro-choice, but she wants to fucking have double murder for someone who kills a mother and her unborn child. Fucking hypocrite.
What a fucking hypocrite.
What a goddamn hypocrite I am.
What if you had an Asian person in your butt?
Double
Is that
murder.
double murder? Or is that single murder? I don't know. That kind of
Where did that come from? Okay, I want to get onto Tinder.
No, wait. One more thing.
Okay.
No, we'll talk about it next
I
week.
sounded so like.
Let's get on to Tinder.
So-
No, one more thing.
Okay.
You were talking about like inappropriate things on Twitter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was this football team. I don't know which one it was. It was some college football team.
No details.
They tweeted out on their Twitter.
Yeah.
On their like team Twitter.
Yeah.
They were like, "Hey, so fuck. I gotta bring it up now because I don't
They're
know
like,
what the
hey,
tweet was.
Fuck.
I don't know what the tweet was. It's in my bookmarks.
Of course.
How do you get to your bookmarks? I've never actually bookmarked something before.
Why not?
Found it.
Oh. We've been doing this for 17 minutes, guys. We're gonna stick to the 30 minutes here.
Just sit back and get ready for this.
Sit back, prepare your buttholes. It's coming.
What?
It's a coming.
Okay.
So what happened?
Wait.
It's loading. So
It's loading
slowly.
still. Okay, wait. Vanderbilt This is the okay. So here it comes. The Vanderbilt football program deleted and apologized for a tweet that was seen as a reference to a sexual assault by a university where four former players faced trials for rape. So these four former players
Face trial for rape.
faced trial for rape because this girl passed out at a party and then they hopped on that. So which is awful. But then so that happened like a while ago, and then this team tweeted out, "We are relentless, tough and intelligent," and blah 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 with like a little photo underneath it saying, "We don't need your permission." Signed by the coach. And then everyone obviously was just like, "Oh my god, we don't need your permission. Rape. That's awful. Take it down." So then they took down the tweet. They were like, "Okay, we didn't mean it like that. Obviously, we were just saying that we don't need your permission." Like, people are saying, like, "Oh, you guys will never win." And we're like, "We don't need your permission. We don't need you to say that we'll never win. Like, we're going to do it anyways."
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But so they said that, and the people were like, "Oh my god, you're saying that it's okay to rape." And they're like, "No, we're not. We're saying this." But then, like, now the entire, like, Twitter sphere is, like, wanting to kill them because they put out this thing. And they're like, "Okay, that's not what we meant. We're sorry." And they just took it down.
Okay, so what do you think about that?
I think that after they explain it and say, "No, this is why we put it up there," people need to stop looking into things to try and pick at people and make them sound way worse than they are.
I can understand both sides. Like, when you're associated with a rape case, like, you have to be careful with what you say.
Yeah.
But I also understand that most of the people in that football team probably had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, well, and
they shouldn't be associated. Like,
it was a message from the coach.
Yeah,
Out
okay.
about the football team, nothing to do with the trials at all.
So then the individual people in the team shouldn't be associated with the actions of individuals.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
exactly.
it shouldn't be like one or the other. Obviously, you probably could have used better word choices because your team was associated with this huge case.
Yeah.
But also, people need to, like, understand that obviously not everything has to do with rape.
Yeah. So when they put that out there, yeah, apparently the public just, like, attacked them. And I was just like, when I was reading it, I was like, okay, I can see where they're getting it from. But like, fuck off.
People are really sensitive, and I totally understand when it comes to rape, that's a really sensitive issue. But that had nothing to do
But it's
with
like, it has nothing to do with it. Stop looking into it too much.
Yeah, I don't know. People get sensitive over things just because they want to get sensitive over things.
Yeah, they're looking for shit on the internet to complain about.
And that's
what the internet's for. It's the magic of the internet. It's like everyone from Reddit comes onto Twitter.
Oh my god, do not talk about Reddit. They're gonna kill us.
Yeah, everyone from Reddit, all the weirdos from Reddit, come onto Twitter, and they're like, nah, die! And then, like, that's how Twitter imploded, I guess.
I'm so sorry. I love you. Oh my god. Don't kill us.
I don't understand Reddit, so I'm one
I don't
of those
understand
ignorant
it
people.
either, but...
Because what I don't like about... I've gone onto Reddit, and, like, you have to click links for shit to pop up.
Yeah, I don't like the layout of Reddit.
Right? Why would they lay it out like that? Like, I like on sites where you can just scroll and actually see, like, on Reddit, like, if you're going through something and you're like, funny pictures. Then it's like, here's a bunch of titles, you have to click on all of them to see it.
Yeah.
And it's like, why can't I just see them all?
I don't like the layout of Reddit at all. But I understand it for certain tags, like the r/5050 or whatever, where it could either be something super cute or something, like, mangled and bloody and awful.
Oh, see, that's fun.
But, like, funny pictures...
okay, that's not really funny and mangled and awful, but, I mean, it's like, that's a cool
We should
thing.
do that as a bonus video, the 50/50. Because we haven't put a Patreon exclusive video in a long time.
What's a 50/50?
You literally search, like, 50/50 or whatever, and then you click on pictures, and it's either really cute or it's, like, a dead body.
Oh, so it's us reacting to them? Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, so we'll do that sometime. The battery's gonna die.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay, let's do that, and then we'll do Tinder when we get back.
Coming up. Do your final replies.
Okay, final replies.
So, I'll explain what happened.
Which is the Tinder button? Okay.
One that says Tinder on it. While you're doing your final replies, I will explain what happened. So, last week, Justin took over and read some of my Tinder conversations, and this week he liked literally everyone in the entire world.
I meant to put ducks, not dicks.
Okay, we were doing a you now, and he's just sitting there, like, giggling to himself, and I haven't read these conversations, and this is on my personal Tinder account, so I'm gonna be single for the rest of my fucking life, and if we matched, and this is something that I said, just know this wasn't me. And, so yeah, he had some intense conversations with some people, and we're gonna go through them.
They're not even
now.
intense, they're just fucking hilarious.
Okay, are you ready to read some? Or he's kind of finishing replying.
I'm just replying to the last,
This makes me so nervous. Like, he was sitting there just, like, giggling to himself, and he's done this before.
Yeah, this guy sent such a nice, huge message about how amazing you are. And I'm just gonna reply,
don't be mean, I might like this guy.
thanks, brah. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
So, how do we want to do this? Do you want me just to read the...
Yeah, I want you to read it. Or wait, should I? No, because I'll just react while you're reading it.
Okay, you just react while I'm reading it.
Okay, so...
Tinder time with J and A. Wow, that was gay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm really... Okay,
Okay, here comes. Brace yourself.
Fuck.
Here comes. Okay, first conversation is with Landon.
Okay, oh shit.
Okay, here we go. So, I reached out... Oh, I gotta sit down a bit.
Oh my god.
I reached out to him, and I said, like the face. And he said, thanks, you are face. It pretty nice too. So what are you up to? And I said, on Tinder, looking for booty. You? He said, nice. Just watching some Netflix. So what do you do for fun? And I said, nice. Netflix is dank. I go on Tinder and watch Netflix. And he said, nice. Me too. And I said, dank. So, play any sports? And I said, is cooking a sport? And he then replied, that's good. You know how to cook. I just play hockey. Oh, no. That's not what happened. I said, is cooking a sport? And he said, no, but good on you. And I said, cooking on me? And he said, oh no, Landon, where'd you go? That's good. You know how to cook. I just play hockey. And I said, that's it?
That's all you do?
And he said, yeah. I play Junior B. So you on Tinder to meet people or for booty? And I said, booty. And he said, nice. Me too. Okay, so that was with Landon. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so here's Taylor. Taylor's profile picture is wearing a gas
Wait,
mask.
I haven't seen this.
I
You
don't
have
know how
to,
to...
you just, oh.
So he's wearing like a painter's mask.
Oh, he looks like he's in it for sex. Okay.
Yeah, so here's the, don't judge people.
He looks like he's
I
scared
said,
of fuck.
like the mask. Tie me down. And he said, if you're the slightly older woman in the last picture, I would be afraid to cut off your wrist circulation and raise your blood pressure. if it's not a joke, I'll bring the rope. And I said, it's not a joke. Lol.
Bring the rope.
He said, should I bring the mask? With a winky face. And I said, yes, please. It's Dank. And then he said, that's what I aim for.
Dank.
I'm a virgin of tying anyone down, but I'll let you take my card. And I said, Dank time. And then he said, haha, you are unreal. Unreal.
Literally not real. This literally is not me.
Okay, here's Tyler now. I said, love the face. And he said, haha, what? With the monkey covering his face. I said, haha, it's Dank. And he said, my face looks like a penis. And
What?
I said, yes it does.
What?
And he said, oh, hot damn. And I said, Dank. And then he said, why rock duck face when you can rock Dank face?
I'm gonna pee.
And I said, Dank dicks. I meant to say Dank ducks, but I said Dank dicks. Sucks ducks. Because I kept on auto-correcting. And then he said, I've given up on life.
Oh my god, you need to give me a tissue, please. I'm gonna cry.
Okay. The next guy's name is Kings. So he's actually a king. Haha. He reached out to me.
That was nice.
According to this, we are a match. Do you agree? And I said, I sure do, winky face. And he said, haha, you sweet. But above it all, ... How are you doing, Miss Ashley? And I said, I'm doing pretty dank. How about you? And he said, nice. Well, that's good to hear. And I'm doing well, thank you. She talks so nicely, and I'm like, I'm doing dank. And then he said, I'm sure you receive this often, but then again, how can such a gorgeous, pretty lady like yourself with such a beautiful smile doing on a site like this, where guys wouldn't really care to take the time to know the worth and values, other than finding a way to get with you? I mean, are your guy friends too blind to see what stands in their faces, or they're simply too intimidated by your beauty? I'm confused. You seem to be complete. How can a girl like you still be doing single? And I said, thanks, brah.
Okay, can I just pause and say, he's a guy who's always in the friend zone, who's upset that he isn't getting fucked right now.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, hey, if I act nice,
will you suck my dick?
maybe she'll suck my dick. Okay, so this guy, his name's Caleb. He has a very large hipster beard.
Oh, Caleb, in his profile, he says, if you call me hipster, I'm gonna unmatch us.
Yeah, and then I said, hey, I like the hipster beard. He said, what differentiates a normal beard from a hipster beard? Shaving supplies are costly. And I said, the beard symbolizes... Oh, he just answered again. The beard symbolizes hipsterness when paired with a plaid shirt buttoned up all the way. Because that's what he has in his... I'd really appreciate if you would revoke that statement and give me a trigger warning beforehand. And I said, I will not. It's cute. And he said, are you guinea pigging me for a psychology experiment or something? And I said, yes. Don't press the button. And then he said, well, what can I say? I have 3 weaknesses in life: cute dogs, cute girls, and pizza. I'll fill out your post-experiment survey for the low cost of your Snapchat username. My Snapchat...
Give him my Snapchat, because then he'll see my story being like, someone took over my... Because if you guys follow me on Snapchat, it's Younging19. I was like, Justin took over my Snapchat again. I'm going to be single forever.
My Snapchat is danknugs69.
Oh my god. You know, it'd be funny. You guys should give us a word to use next week if you want us to do this again.
And I'll put it into every conversation. That's a good idea, yeah. So my conversation this week was dank. David didn't answer. I just said cute glasses. There's a lot of different things.
David.
I
told you not to talk to Daniel!
I didn't talk to Daniel. He just started talking to you.
Okay. I just got really upset.
so Landon, when I said, yeah, he said, are you on Tinder to meet people for booty? And I said, booty. He said, nice, me too. So you got Snapchat? Yeah, it's Dank Nugs. Dank Hugs. 69. Okay, so there we go. That's Tinder for the week.
I love this segment.
I want to see what those guys have in our conversations for next week.
Yeah. No, I'm going to keep those guys and not delete them.
But don't talk to them. It's only me.
I thought it would be funny, though, if, like, this went live and I just sent them the link to this.
I just sent the link to all of it and just be like, look it.
Sorry.
It was this guy who was talking to you.
Maybe I'll do that. I'm so sorry. It's just, you're really funny. And you guys were great, especially the booty.
You, Landon. So next week, give me a word that I have to use in every conversation next week. I'll pick the funniest one, and then I'll put that into every conversation. Yeah, so the word of the week was dank.
Dank.
Thanks for watching,
That's
everybody.
a funny... Oh, no, we have to do speed round.
Oh, shit.
Real quick, we got to finish with speed round, yo.
Okay, here we go.
All right, if you guys like Tinder, go and make sure that the podcast can keep going and support us on Patreon. Wait.
So if you guys want us to, like, you want your questions to be in our speed rounds, go to Ask FM, and then we'll...
Landon just said you really like the word dank, don't you?
You really like the word dank, don't you? Be like, yeah, it's dank. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for speed round?
Hold on, I'm replying. Yes, dank.
Yeah, it's dank. Okay. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
I forgot the people are still watching us on email.
Hey guys, yo.
Hey, what's up? Because they're like answering to what I was talking about in the podcast. Because I said Walter Mitty killed the lion, and they said Palmer. Okay, you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
You go first. Has any of the fanfics been so good you actually used it to jerk off?
No.
Would actually do a sex toy girl talk video revealing for a Patreon only?
Probably not.
I downloaded the You Now where Bracken plays with Ashley's vibrators. So funny.
Okay.
Out of all your sex toys, is the one that you particularly go to?
No.
Lots of boob job talk recently. Are you joking? Are you gonna get them?
I might actually get a boob job.
Did you orgasm the first time you had sex?
I don't remember.
Is sex as fun as it sounds?
X sex? Oh,
like having
like
sex
an
with an ex. I mean, you do that
all the time.
all the time, obviously.
So sure.
Have you ever been walked in on or caught masturbating?
No, never. Thank God.
Really?
Yeah, no, never.
How do you feel about back to school season?
I want to kill myself.
Where in the world would you want to live?
Italy.
Do black guys really have bigger dicks?
Faux show.
Do you watch porn?
No, not really.
Did you make a vine of Jamie saying Justin not tonight and Shia LaBeouf saying just do it?
No, they haven't yet, but they really fucking should.
I really should. Viber?
Fiber?
Puberty pick.
Pubes.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Here it comes.
Okay. Should girls be scared to have sex only using a condom?
Yes, it'll hurt a lot in the butt.
What event changed your life the most?
First time I had anal butt sex with myself.
Which would you rather a girl be? Smart, unattractive, really nice, or dumb, attractive, and bitchy?
Unattractive, dumb, and bitchy.
How to fight a bitch if they hit you first? Whoa.
Hit them back. Harder.
How often do you masturbate?
Like 14 times a week.
Do you wear makeup? If so, how often?
Yesterday I wore makeup for the first time because I had an interview on TV. And it was weird because I had makeup on.
Are you in Greek life?
Yeah.
What vibrator did you use when you first came?
The Rabbit Hole 64.
Have you ever used any weed?
I've used Mudsweed.
That's it.
That's it?
There's like all long questions now. Len just replied saying, because I said, yeah, it's dank. And then he said, LOL, well, I guess you're not looking for booty, you lied. He's so personally offended.
He's like, I guess you're not actually looking for booty.
You lied.
You lied to me.
I guess I'll unmatch Landon.
Well, it was too bad. I really liked him.
Too good to be true with Landon.
Yeah, it was.
Shit.
I mean, a guy named Landon. You know what that means? He's probably gonna be landing some pussy. Okay, how long has this been?
Well, I would assume that this has been quite long. I would say 34 minutes.
I would say like 10 inches. Ha!
I would say, oh my god, 35 minutes, 24 seconds. Perfect timing to end it. Thank you guys
thank you guys so much for watching. My topic for next week is going to be the 10 things that guys find unattractive about women.
And if you guys want to leave us topics, go to OTCZ topic on Twitter, hashtag, and leave us some topics there.
Do that.
Do it.
Do it.
Just
do
it.
it.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I'm lazy. Oh, nice. So you really get paid to make YouTube videos.
Oh, shit. He already knows. I'm so sorry.
And then he said, what do you make videos about?
Podcast.
And then it continues for a while.
Yeah, it's a long conversation. I think I gave him my phone number.